Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm here with my same pan last year project pan update. This was created by Shelley from Unapologetically Shelley, and she had this great idea of, hey, I want to use makeup that is not new in my collection. Why don't I make a project that honors all these different holidays and different days of the year and make the goal to use things that are not new in your new in your collection. She came up with a ton of things that were so wonderful, different holidays, different days of the year that are important. We could even add our own, and she leaves things so open-ended. It's great. This project started January of this year. It's going to end in December of this year and give us a little bit of time. I think we've strong-armed her into bringing this back. At least I hope we have. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. So let me get into the items that I've had in, what's rolling out, and let me start with all the things that are rolling out. I'm very excited. Notice I said all the things. So the first item I have to show you is for winter, and that is a winter themed item. I had in this Ofra lip gloss in the shade Millie, and I kept making marks. I finally took out the stopper. Like, who am I? I don't take out stoppers. And I was able to get some more out. This is a really pretty, like, shimmery shade that I would wear over things. It's a white gloss, kind of white, like, shimmery gloss. And I wasn't able to get out what's left in there. I was not going to take out a spatula, but I did take out the, like, to get more out, but I did take out the stopper to get as much as I could around the edges, and that was big enough for me to do that. So Millie is done. I really liked it, but I'm not, empty's bin, but I'm not a huge fan of the Ofra formula anymore. It used to be one of my favorites, but now it's not, because I think I can feel the gloss glitters, and I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather have something that doesn't, like, show the glitters. For Cinco de Mayo, use a 5-pan palette 5 times. I put in my Natasha Denona Cupid palette. I really like this palette. You guys, please forgive me if I stumble all over my words. This is my second day of school. We didn't have kids yesterday or today. Tomorrow the kids come. But I have had a ton of in-service. I had to train other educators today. It was really fun. But I feel like I've talked more today than I have all summer, so sorry. But here's the Natasha Denona Cupid palette. It is absolutely beautiful, and I'm really happy that, like, you can see some brush marks in there now. And I definitely am keeping this in my collection, and I will definitely use it again. So let me show you some swatches. Here it is in all its glory. I like that I was able to make a cohesive look out of this. The only thing that I didn't have in this palette that I usually use is a base shade, like after my primer, I put it on my lid to tone down the stickiness where I put my mattes and stuff. But, like, I was able to, other than that, make a cohesive look, and that really made me happy. So this is rolling out, but it's gonna stay in my collection because I really, really, really like that palette. Sorry, I'm trying to move it over without knocking everything off my desk. All right, so the next thing I have is for Mother's Day, May 14th. And the product I brought in for, the prompt is if you're a mother, stepmother, pet mother, plant mom, that's credit to Eric Ashley, or if you've ever had a mom, pick an item of your choice. And I chose this Rare Beauty blush in the shade Encourage. Yeah, Encourage. This is so beautiful. I really enjoyed wearing this, but if I were to pan this, like, to completion, it would take me a bazillion million years. There's the shade right there, and it looks really scary, but it really did sheer out nicely on my face. See how it just kind of, like, seamlessly, it looks like a big bruise here, but I promise you it's beautiful. I love this formula. It stayed without getting, like, creasy or cracky or anything like that. And I do want to buy another shade possibly, but I think I would buy a mini because this is a lot of blush. And I think Danny panned a full one, or she's trying to pan a full one. I don't even know, but it's a lot. But that's moving out of this project, staying in my collection because I love it. For Pride Month, June, an item from a Pride collection or a rainbow item, I decided to pull in this loose shadow from Sydney Grace in the shade Kaleidoscope, because kaleidoscopes make rainbows. And I don't have anything from a specific Pride collection, so I wanted to make sure that obviously I did something rainbow. I usually just donate to the causes instead of donating or buying the makeup from the collections, because a lot of times all the proceeds don't go to the actual organization. So yeah. So anyway, I chose the Sydney Grace Kaleidoscope loose shadow. It is beautiful. Jen gifted this to me, Jen from Project Beauty, and I swear I'll never go through all of it. I mean, this is gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty. I really enjoyed using it. I had it in my collection to use 3 times, and I did, and I'm very thrilled with the results from using it. I don't know when I'll break it out again because loose shadows are so messy, but I really liked it when I used it. For July 4th and sparklers, these are going to go together for me. For July 4th, we were to pull a product from an indie brand, and then for sparklers, a sparkly or sparkling item. So for a product from an indie brand, I decided to bring in all my Terra Moons eyeshadows, and then for sparkly or sparkling, I brought in all my JD Glows that lived in this palette. And I have hit goal on all of them. They are absolutely gorgeous. What is this one? I wanted to try to find, yeah, Unexpected was one of my favorites. There's that. This is a JD Glow right there. I mean, come on. It's just gorgeous. And then I really enjoyed this one. This is a Terra Moons, and this is in the shade Sun Scorched. I mean, it was like a beautiful bronze. And it look at that. So it's like brown and purple and pink, and then it goes like green. Ah, so beautiful. And these go on so nice. If you have not tried Terra Moons, JD Glow, or Looksy shadows, you've got to try them. But I was able to use all of these once, so these are rolling out of the project, but obviously not out of my collection because they're gorgeous and I love them. And then for presents, any item you've gotten as a gift for any reason, including gift with purchase, well, I thought this was really apropos to bring in a product that Shelley gifted me, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize cream shadow in the shade Pillow Talk. I really enjoyed using this. I had a goal to use this 3 times, and I would have used it more. I really enjoyed this. It set down on the eye nice. It didn't crease. I was able to blend it, and it let me do that in the amount of time. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but not a ton. I don't know that I would rush out and buy more of these cream eyeshadows because, as you know, I do love the Super Shocks, but I definitely love the texture of this. And it's definitely different than the Super Shocks, so I would recommend trying one because it is a really lovely product. And then finally, a collab, an item from any collaboration. So I chose ColourPop times the Muppets, and this is the Miss Piggy one in Holiday Hostess. So this is my Super Shock shadow in Holiday Hostess, and this was beautiful. I use this, excuse me, on my lid as like a topper anytime I use this shade. It is so shimmery, but so beautiful. And it really complemented a lot of looks. So you'll see how it can look pink, but then it's just like this iridescent purpley almost too. It was gorgeous. I can see pairing this with like a ton of different Super Shocks, or even perhaps single eyeshadows or any creams, anything you have in your collection. I would say, oh, an Ice Dream. I thought, oh my gosh, I wonder what that would look like with Ice Dream, because Ice Dream is one of my other favorites. So those are all of the things that are rolling out. Let me get into showing you the things that are still going to stay in this project. For Groundhog Day, February 2nd, a product that you keep repeat purchasing or are doomed to pan forever. This is meant to be tongue-in-cheek, but it is oh so true for me. Concealers. This is the Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer in the shade Very Fair. I love this. I wear it under my eyes all the time. I'm going to be so happy when this is done though. I have this into finish and it went from 21.79 to 21.40 grams. I still can't see through this product. I've been using it since the beginning of the year, and before this I've off and on tried to pan it for 2 years. I just don't understand. I can't even see any windowing. So like one of these days it's just going to be dry or something. But I did say that if this was not finished by the end of the year, I'm going to be decluttering it anyway, because it is so old in my collection that I just can't justify using it. And yes, I will be counting it as an empty because it's got to be close. It's got to be. Like, I've been using this too much. So I don't know, maybe you don't agree with that, but I'm like, oh, I'm counting it. Then I have in for Valentine's Day, February 14th, a red item, a pink item, heart-shaped or love-themed in any way you can relate it to the theme. That is my e.l.f. tinted lip oil, and this is in the shade Nude Kiss. It's a really pretty color. I like it a lot. I wouldn't go out and repurchase it. It did go from 32.98 to 32.61 grams, and I was able to make another mark. I did not make a ton of progress, but it is going to go down more. Now, okay, so this cap is like, it just spins and spins. Now, of course, it's opening, but the cap is like coming off the component, so it's not really working the greatest either. But here's a shade of it. Now that I'm going to be sitting at my desk during the day for school, this will definitely be used more, so I can see myself using this up in the next couple of months. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But it's okay. For Women's History Month, that is March, anything from a female-owned brand, I brought in my Fenty Beauty foundation. This went in the past month from 52.50 grams to 52.03 grams, and I had a goal to use this 10 times. As of last month, I had only used it 3, and as of this month, I have used it 6, and I really enjoy it. I really like that foundation, and I'm really glad that I'm using it again to realize that I do enjoy it. It's gonna stick around in my collection, and I'm okay with that. For Blushing Brides, a blush or blush palette, I decided to bring in this blush from Quo. It's the Featherweight Cream Blush in the shade Angelic, and this is like one of those bubblegum pink shades. It is absolutely gorgeous. I told Jen, I said, if you do, because she's the one that sent this to me, I wanted to try some Quo products, and she definitely came through. I said, if you don't have this, you need this, girl. I mean, it is so pretty, and then I'll sheer it out. I mean, it really works nicely on the cheek. It blends well. It looks beautiful. It plays nice with all its other little friends. I love it. And I had it in to use 5 times. As of last month, I had only used it 1, and as of this month, I have used it a total of 4 times. So it's sticking around. For summer, something that reminds you of summer or that you got during a previous summer, well, this highlighter from Kiko Milano, this is the Festival Glow Baked Highlighter in the shade Golden Sand. I mean sand, summer, yes please. This is a gorgeous highlighter. I have really come to like it. I had this in to use 10 times, and as of last month, I had used it 4, and as of this month, I've used it 9. So I only have to use it 1 more time for it to roll out, but it is such an understated, beautiful, beautiful highlighter. Let me see if I can, I mean, it's gorgeous. So that will be rolling out next update. Okay, for Dog Days of Summer, July 3rd through August 11th, something hot and or sultry. Well, I thought of Victoria's Secret. No, I looked in my collection and I said, oh, Victoria's Secret models, hot and or sultry. So I chose to put in my oh so sexy perfume, and I had a goal to get to the top of the left side of this heart, and so far I'm right up here. So I started off all the way up there. I'm here. So I have a little bit more to go, and that's fine. I really do like this perfume. I'm rotating it through with other ones that I have in my collection that I'm using. And yeah, it'll be used. Oh, I didn't weigh it, but that's okay. I'll weigh it for next month and let you know the stats. For special occasions, something you got for or are saving for a special occasion, and Shelley said, what are you waiting for? That is the Adept Seahorse palette. This is definitely a beautiful palette. You can see that I have not even taken off the film or on the mirror. Hi! But this is so gorgeous! And the special occasion is like look at that. Like, you can see the different shifts. If I shift it, it's like gorgeous. But this is definitely something I would quote unquote save for a special occasion. Hold on. so sorry, because that's what I do, and that's probably why I've only gotten one use out of the 3 that I'm supposed to. So this is gonna stay around for the next month or so until I get all my uses in, but it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm so glad that I received it or bought it. For Latin Heritage Month, September 15th through October 15th, something from a Latinx brand, and I pulled in my Glam Light Viva Taco palette for a goal to use 3 times, and I've used it 0. I've been trying to hit goal on some other things, and this definitely reminded me more of fall, so I'll use it. I just haven't yet. For the Romantic BH palette, that is the next palette I brought in, and that is for the prompt Sweetest Day, October 21st, a sweet item or an item that you got from your sweetie. I decided to bring in this Romantic Nomad palette because I just think it's sweet. It's romantic, it's beautiful, and it's got, you know, these pans are so tiny. So I did use this 1 time so far, so I have to use it 2 more times and then it can roll out. And then finally, for Halloween, October 31st, a Halloween themed item or from a Halloween release or something spooky, I brought in my Nomad Haunted Europe palette. Look at how cool. So cool. And I had a goal to use this 3 times, and I've used it 0. Wah, wah. So it's another palette that, yes, I have to use it. No, I haven't yet, and I certainly will. So I have left in this project 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items, okay? And then I have 6 prompts left. I'm gonna roll in 3 today, and then I'll roll in 3 the next month. So I will be right back to let you know what I am gonna be rolling in for this month of the project. Okay, I'm back with my choices, and the next 3 prompts I have sitting in front of me. So for the Day of the Dead, November 1st and 2nd, she had a prompt for the graveyard item as a nod to Emily of Emily and Max, or pick a prompt from Jen and my project, the Day of the Dead project, on the Fantastic Ladies page. And I decided to go with a graveyard item as a nod to Emily and Max. I am pulling in my ColourPop Lippy pencil in the shade Another Round. This is something that was in a project last year, I believe, to finish, and I didn't. So I am going to put this in to use 10 times, which I'm trying to open it. Shouldn't be an issue right now because I am back to school. And I don't have any other liners in projects, so there's a shade swatch of it. It's absolutely beautiful, and I really like it, so I'm excited to have that in my repertoire. For Thanksgiving, November 23rd, an item you are thankful you have in your collection, and that is this PS Prep and Perfect Prime and Infused Instant Hydration Priming Spray. This was gifted to me by Ruth when we did our collab and swapped products for St. Patty's Day a couple years ago, and I still have not finished this. So I did make a mark. It's right there. These are all marks from other projects that I will take the marks off, but this is wonderful, and she had wondered if it rivaled the MAC Fix Plus, and I think it does. And this is only like $5 or something. So I wish I could get this here in the States because it is lovely, and you can see that it's like the same packaging, so it's wonderful. And then for Black Friday, November 24th, an item you got from a Black Friday sale or got on a super sale, and that is this Glam Light Hershey's Kisses Special Dark Palette. This I got from TJ Maxx for like, it was under $10. $10.99 actually. The price tag is right here. Hello. So I am bringing this in. It's super cute, but here's my fear. I have a lot of palettes that have beautiful purple shades in them. I don't know that this is going to stick around in my collection for the simple fact that I don't know that I can make a cohesive look out of this. So I'm going to play. I think I can because of this shade, but I'm going to play with this. I'm going to put it in to use 2 times because it is a smaller palette. I don't think I need to use it 3 times to get that answer. And I'm going to put this in to use 2 times, and I'm going to see what I think of it. And yeah, and see if it's going to be a declutter or something that I'm going to keep around and love. So these are the 3 items I'm bringing in. I'm really excited. Like I said, I think we twisted Shelley's arm hard enough to have her bring back this project. At least I hope we did. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you liked me, please consider subscribing. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.